Hello everyone, welcome to another Tarot Pick a Card reading. In this reading, we will talk about what important things will happen to you in the month of March this year. So, group number 1, 2, 3, and 4. To select your group, you can simply close your eyes and meditate on the cards and feel which one of these decks you feel drawn to. You can also close your eyes and ask yourself which one of these groups has my answer, or you can simply select a number from 1 to 4 and check the timestamp and enjoy your reading. Hi, group number 1, and this is a reading. Let's see what will happen to you in the month of March this year. So the first card we have for you is the card of Journey, and it talks about probably you're going to travel to another city. It could be because of work, it could be because you need to attend someone's wedding ceremony, or probably you need to go check your doctor's appointment, and probably the doctor is another city or in another country, or it could be that you're probably gonna go for a vacation. You're going to take a tour around the city, really enjoy sightseeing, enjoying different kind of food, the different kind of restaurants that they have, really making a lot of good memories. Load your Instagram and Facebook with pictures, and your friends are going to get jealous of you by seeing you having this golden opportunity, because to me it looks like someone else is paying for this journey. You're not paying that. Probably your office is paying for that travel, and you are paying for your own extra shopping there. So the next card we have for you is we have Nine of Cups. All right, so this card tells me that we are okay. So in the previous card I had told you that this journey could be for your work or personal reasons, but this card tells me that this journey is going to be for your work, definitely, because I see this man is preparing to showcase his achievements, and it looks like that you're going to attend a business seminar, or you're going to attend an exhibition where you are going to exhibit your either your work or your art. Something is going on that where you need to showcase your career achievements, and you're prepared. The Knight of Swords. This card talks about the energy Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and to me, it looks like you're rushing towards this event, this journey, this travel in a very, very quick way. Like suddenly you're going to get the notice that, okay, pack your bags. Tomorrow you're going to go to this place. This is it. And you're like rushing to get the tickets, to pack your bags, to get your papers done, and also preparing for that event, because you have to do a lot of preparation to interact with a lot of people, to showcase your career achievement, to look good, to look sharp, and all of that. And you're rushing. So I think within something during March, it could be the first week, second, third, or fourth week, I don't know yet, but this is going to happen in March, and that will be the main significant event in your life, that travel. So I see that within like 24 hours you're going to just rush to take a lot of actions. Let's see what we have for the next card. We have the Six of Cups. Okay, so this card is all about nostalgia, coming across an old friend. And what I see here is, I see this woman saying hi to this man. That means this woman was there all the time, and you go in there and she says hi to you. All right, and it turns out that man This person is your old friend. It could be that you've been in the same school or same college. It could be that you have been in the same neighborhood during your childhood. It could be that you've been in the same daycare center, and for 20, 30 years you've been in no contact with each other. And suddenly you just come across each other in this event, during this travel. Not while traveling, but while you are in this program. This is what I see here. And after that, you are going to encounter this person that will give you the flashback of a lot of the memories. So these memories could be good memories, these memories could be bad memories as well. And what I see here is, see this man being waiting when these people will show up. And there she shows up, yes, in the morning. So it could be that the city that you are going to visit, you'll feel like, okay, I had an old friend in the city. Will I be lucky enough in this month, after like 20, 30 years, that I've been in no contact with this person? Will I be lucky enough to come across this person? And I kid you not, your luck is in your favor right now. You will meet up with this person, and face to face, it will be like there are so many people are going to be in the program, and rather than you finding this person out, that person will find you out and say hi to you. So if you are willing to meet up with this friend, and if you don't even have their Facebook ID or Instagram ID or phone number, have an intention, make an intention that, okay, universe, help me connect with this person, and you will meet up with this person. Because it could be that it could be a college reunion, it could be a school reunion program as well that you're going to visit, and it could be that all of your old friends are just there. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay. So Queen of Cups is all about being emotional and also being very cautious about your emotions. I see that this friend of yours is probably a woman. And between you two, there's been a bit of, I guess, resentment or grudge happening, because there's been a lot of gap between you two. Probably in your old days, something had happened that has made both of you not to keep contact with each other, not to, something might have happened that had made you to delete this person's phone number from your phone, unfriend this person from your friend list. And you know what, nowadays what happens, that we have chat groups. Probably you had this chat group as well, and something had happened that made you so upset that you got out of that chat group. And to me, it looks like this person just left without telling you anything, that why they're angry at you, why they're mad at you. Probably they're hurt. Probably you have said something, either consciously or unconsciously, did something to them, and they never confronted that to you, but they still hold the grudge and resentment within themselves. And this is quite evident here. Okay, so we have Five of Swords here. Five of Swords is all about fighting and conflict, argument, disappointment. You meeting up with your old friend that reminds you of your previous conflict. And during that conflict, instead of fighting, You guys just stop talking to each other. And now you have the grudge. But even when you have the grudge and a history of old fight, you are going to open your heart up to each other, be vulnerable, and talk about it. So if you guys haven't talked to each other for like last 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, this is the time when the ice will melt between you two. Let's see what we have for the next card. Avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, and still angry. All right. So let's see how this will come into play here. Okay. All right. So group number 1, this is quite evident that you had a fight and you guys are angry at each other. It's not just only one person is angry. You both are angry at each other. You both have that grudge, resentment. But when you're going to meet up with this person, you are going to avoid this particular conversation about the fight. That okay, in the past you said it to me. In the past you cursed me. In the past you had hurt me by saying this, by doing this. You are not going to have that conversation in this meeting. You guys are going to have boundary, healthy boundary, but have a little bit of grudge holding, yes. But you're going to be nice to each other, talk to each other, and talk about things like, oh, you know what? I'm doing this in my career. I got married. I'm dating this person. I have become a new parent. My child is in this school right now. This kind of things. And if you have blocked each other up on Facebook, it could be that you guys are going to remove this person from your block list and put them in the friend list again. There's a huge possibility. We have the 4 of Cups here. Again, we see that your history previously, like you used to be very close to each other, like very close. People would look at you and think like, okay, you're the power couple. You guys are the best friends, like, you know, the BFF. You guys used to be like that, but things are not same. I think probably because you had to move to another city, or they had to change their school, or both either you or that person has said or done something that has separated your ways. Probably there was third party involvement or any kind of misunderstanding boiling between you two that never got resolved. And this, you guys have history of giving each other a lot of support. You guys have history of that. But now there's a lot of like separation. So with the 4 of Cups, what I see here, although one of you will be like, okay, can we be like old BFF again? And you'll be like, no, I'm not interested in that. So group number 1, what we have for you in the next and the last card, we have the Mirror card. Who or what is triggering you? Okay, so that person, interaction with this person, definitely it triggers something within you. What is that? Does that remind you of this old fight that you had with them? Does that remind you of this old possibilities that you could have with them, the good life, the good friendship, the good partnership? Probably you guys had thought to have business together, but that never came true. I've been so nice to you, so loving and so giving, and you lied to me, betrayed me. Probably that triggers you, but it's time to let go of that. Do the shadow work on your insecurity, do some personal development work that will help you to face the triggers. That was it from me, group number 1. I hope to see you next week. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. Hello, group number 2, and this is a reading. So today we are going to find out what specific events are going to happen to you in the month of March this year. So the first card we have for you is Despair. All right, so you see this man is very sad, very upset, and is on the roads. And okay, there's a message hanging behind him that says not hiring. Okay, so it looks like to me that you guys are going through a situation where there's a fear that okay, you might get jobless. Probably, you know what happens that in some companies, when the company start to get incur a lot of financial loss, then they start to lay off people. Like, okay, we have to downsize this business, or we have to lay off some people in this particular department, because it can happen for many reasons. Probably your company has adopted some technology like AI or something else, so they don't need you anymore to work for them. Or it could be that your company is incurring a lot of financial loss. That is the reason why they have to downsize and they have to lay off some people. It could be that they're downsizing, and or if you say like the right sizing, they're closing up one of their business um, from their group of companies, and that's the reason why you guys have the risk of getting that layoff letter, or probably you'll be requested that okay, you resign because you are going to we are going to close this up. So let's see what we have for the next card. We have Six of Wands. So Six of Wands is all about social status, career achievement, all of that. So definitely you are kind of a person who has achieved a lot of the achievements in your career. All right, you are the head of the department, you are the best employee in the year from your department. Your KPI is great. You can bring a lot of clients in your company to invest money in your company. You All the targets that your company gives to you, you fulfilled it. You are at the height of your career. But is this recognition temporary? Because if I keep them side by side, but it tells me that you are already you have the career achievement, but deep down inside, like mentally, you are sad and upset that okay, this can be taken away from me. You know what happens to a lot of these celebrities when they see a lot of celebrities becoming poor? I mean, they are like the rags to riches, and then again from rich to bankrupt. It gives me that idea because you know what happens to celebrities? They grow up with extreme level of poverty, but they have some God-gifted talent. Then they become popular, they become millionaires, then they indulge in the extravagant lifestyle, and they get bankrupt. So definitely you are at the height of your career, no doubt, but deep down you're quite scared, like at any time these things can be taken away from you. Let's see what we have for the next card. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this card is all about stealing, mischievous activities, shady things. All right. So how these things come into play for you, group number 2? Let's try to find out. So, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Okay. Now it makes sense. All right. So I see that you are at the height of your career, but you are scared that these things can be taken away from you. Why? Because someone is behind your back trying to steal the credit of your work, trying to put you down, trying to degrade you, trying to put you in trouble, trying to ruin your reputation, trying to, man, give you all kind of legal, social, personal trouble that they can create for you. Who is this person? So group number 2, if I ask you who could be that mischievous person in your life who pretends to be very harmless, who pretends to be a friend, who you will think like this person can never harm me. Now understand, this could be your family member, this could be your own brother, this could be your old friend, your old colleagues, or it could be your boss, your supervisor, your the CEO or the MD of your company. It could be your operation manager, it could be one of your stakeholders, it could be one of your clients, it could be a crazy old ex. Who could this be? The moment you will find out who will this be, then you can solve this entire problem. You can save your reputation, you can save your job, you can save your career, you can save your physical mental health, and you can get out of the situation. Okay, so oh my god, you see how the snake is protecting the golden egg? Man. All right. So group number 2, you are a kind of a person who is very talented. Your talent, no one can take that away from you, because you know what, degrees are something that people can get degrees, not a problem, but how you apply your knowledge in the world, that is something that is unique about you, and no one can take that away from you. Your intelligence about how you think, how you uniquely think about things. You have a different perception about things, the out of box thinking ability, the ability to communicate with people in a different way, to understand people, to understand market opportunity, what will sell and what will not sell, what are the possibilities, what are the risks, your ability to all this expertise and wisdom and all this analytical skills and stuff that makes you so unique, and you're very protective about that. And while you're in that process, because understand, in order to achieve in that height of your career, you had to sacrifice a lot, because you see people during weekends, they go on a vacation, they can go party and stuff, but you're like, man, I would work because I love my work and I want to be in the height of my career. And you did those things. You see people indulge in this Netflix and this, these self-pleasing things like Instagram and social media, watching movies, doing these mindless activities, enjoying themselves. But you are a workaholic person, group number 2, and you have achieved a lot of things in your life, in your career, and you're protecting it with the utmost care, because there could be something unique about you that is so precious about you, and you keep them in your computer, and you're like, man, I don't want anyone to know that, because that's your power, and that power has come from a lot of experience, a lot of sacrifice to what, when we are working hours after hours in front of the computer, people will be like, man, it's nothing, but it is a lot of thing. It is a lot of mental labor. Our eyes feel strained, we get headache, and our brain feels the pressure and all of that. We get extreme level of back pain because we'll be working in front of the computer for 10 to 12 hours or more, and you're one of those people, group number 2. And so I just see that you're protecting your precious gift, and someone is trying to steal your precious gift. So the Magician card talks about trying to be diplomatic and charismatic to deal with this person, because you know that you're trying to be charismatic to keep your social status up in the public, and you're trying to be diplomatic to to this person. So you might know already that, okay, who this person is, and deep down you're thinking that, okay, I'm not going to confront this person because that will make the situation worse. So I'm going to secretly spy on this person and also protect my personal belongings from getting hacked. Next card we have is the Chariot card. That means you are right now trying to bring balance in your life, try to manage a lot of things all by yourself, trying to control all the demons in your head, trying to control your fear, trying to maintain your reputation, trying to make your stakeholders happy, but also you're trying to deal with your haters and the people who criticizes you, and also you're trying to protect yourself from the possible hack, the thief that is here in your life right now. So it is a very chaotic situation. You're trying to maintain a lot of balance. But group number 2, you're pretty much capable of this. Reminds me of probably you have your Mars in Capricorn in 10th house, or probably you have Mars in the 6th house. So what happens in those cases is that these people are unbeatable. They have extreme level of competition, haters, but they beat up all competition, all the odds. You are one of those people. So to confirm that, I will need to see your astrological chart in detail, but to me, with the vibe of the card, it tells me that you have that extreme level of Saturn and Mars energy within you. The next card we have for you is Two of Swords. Okay, so time to time it might feel like you are blocked up. You have blocked up your vision. You can't see things clearly. You don't know what to do. You know this person, but you can't do anything about this person. And if you want to maintain your reputation, how to do it? Even if you need to be charismatic and diplomatic, how to be that? How to protect your belongings from getting from getting stolen? So, but this is so beautiful, group number 2. I see that you, time to time, you feel quite miserable, like you don't know what to do. But I also see you managing a lot of things, because see what happens that every day in the morning when we wake up, we feel a bit disoriented, like what the hell is going to happen today. But as we start to progress in our day, we start to get balance. We start to unfold the things, like how to solve our problems, how to do things in the most effective way. And I see you doing that. I would have said that, okay, you're completely blocked up your vision and your intuition if I would have had only this card. But group number 2, I have the Chariot card and the Two of Swords side by side. That means that although you might feel miserable, but you have all the ability to solve all your problems, and you're doing that. Be crumbling. What are you clinging on to? So you see the Great Tower is just about the crumbling. This is not as same as the Tower card. Tower card is all about unexpected events, but this card is a big huge tower. But it also talks about the crumbling, that okay, what happens that it depends on where you are in the building. Are you on a floor safe and secure, or are you just about to fall and someone is trying to just knock your feet, so you will fall? So what you are trying to clinging on to, are you really trying to cling on to your fear, or are you clinging on to your confidence? So if you ask me, group number 2, whether or not you will be able to maintain your success or not, maintain your job or not, it depends on what you cling on to. Are you clinging on to your fear? If yes, then it means you're giving more power to your fear and you're manifesting those fearful events in your life. If you give more power to your confidence, then you will be in realities where it will reflect the confidence. It will give you more of the social status, more of the fans and followers, more of the people who appreciate you rather than the haters. So that will reflect more of your confident belief. So group number 2, it's time that you look in your inner belief system. What are you clinging on to? And if you're clinging on to your success, great. We are here in this world to experience physical reality the best way possible. We're doing that. And if a lot of people say that clinging on to career money is not a good thing, but I don't think so. I think people can be, I mean, you can have spiritual experiences with those things as well, because money will allow you to explore your spiritual experiences in so many ways that you can't other ways. You can go to the spiritual retreats, you can go get a spiritual coach for yourself, you can go take a spiritual program, so many things. And if you think that career helps us in so many ways, I mean, it broadens our perspective in so many ways. And if I say that people like Elon Musk are not spiritual and it's not good, it's not actually. But in fact, that they are so much in tune with the physical reality that it's like, spiritually speaking, it gives them the another opportunity to explore life in a different way, and that is beautiful. So being focused on money and career is not a bad thing, group number 2, if you're focused on that. But if I talk about your attachment styles and your clinging styles, then definitely I see that you are clinging onto your fear right now, which you need to let go of. And once you get off this fear, you can manage all the things right here, because we only have like 2 cards that say negative things about you. Yeah, 3 cards negative things about you, and you have 5 cards saying positive things about you. So definitely group number 2, I hope you will be able to get out of this nuisance very, very soon. You will be able to save your job, you will be able to save your social reputation. Don't worry about that. Comment down below what do you think about this reading, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello group number 3, let's try to find out what specific events will happen to you in the month of March this year. First card we have for you is Child. Okay, and here is the number written on that, 18. That means probably you are 18 years old. And you know what happens that in a lot of the countries, 18-year-old kids are considered as adulthood. So you can get your driving license, you can do your official works by yourself. You don't need your parents' approval. You can go to places by yourself. So if you're a kind of a person that you've been going to places by yourself and doing all your work by yourself, because internet makes it easy for us to do all these things, like you can pay your school fees through your phone, you can collect and submit your school forms through your phone, a lot of the other things. So you don't need your parents' help in so many ways. But what I see here from this card is that you are coming out of your child status, and you're moving towards your adult life, So I think that, in so many countries, probably your country as well, that I can tell from my experience. When I became 18, I was given a lot of privilege, like the kind of privilege that I never had before. So I grew up in a very strict household. I wasn't allowed to go to certain places, I wasn't allowed to have much friends. But after 18, those restrictions just got over. I mean, I was like, so they had told me that you are a grown-up girl right now, you're free to do whatever you want. And I had all the freedom that I ever wanted. So that was like heaven for me, turning 18. So I see you guys having that. I think March for a lot of you would be that birthday. It'd be that month, that year that you just become 18, and you start to become like your legal guardian, and you start to take control of your life. Probably a lot of you are going to move out, are going to start your own life by yourself, try to probably get a job, and some of you might move in with a boyfriend or with a girlfriend, and that will be amazing. Because I see that you've been, from your childhood, you've been waiting for this day, like, okay, when I will become 18 and when I'll have all the good things in life. And that moment has come for you, group number 3. Okay, so what are the dreams that you're going to fulfill in this month of March? All their childhood dreams, let's see. We have the Fool card. Okay, so it talks about you exploring life, you going out for adventures, you taking risk in life. And why not? You have become 18 right now. You are going to now explore the world. Probably your parents had told you that until you become 18, you cannot travel in another country by yourself. You cannot do a lot of official things by yourself. And that's the legal thing for everyone. But for you, probably you grew up with extra more of the restriction. There's a reason why you were waiting for this um, date, like when you'll become 18. Because I've seen in other households what happens is that even though like they're kids, but their parents are not irresponsible, but the parents give the children so much of the privilege. I mean, they give them the car keys, they give them they don't mind if the child is drinking occasionally and stuff like that. They have so much of the freedom. There are parents like that, and you didn't have your parents that way. So growing up in that strict household, it made you think like, man, when this childhood would end and when I'll step into my adulthood. And that group number 3 has arrived to your doorstep in the month of March this year. Because you have turned 18, you're going to explore the world right now in so many exciting ways. Probably you're planning to go on a travel, on a vacation. Probably you will team up with a lot of these travel groups that we have. Probably you will team up with them and go on travel with them. Let's see what are the dreams that you would want to manifest after you become 18 this month. So the next card we have is we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I see that you've been working a lot. You've been working consistently over a lot of years for this moment. Because, okay, Pentacles are all about earth energy. Earth energy, it reminds me of those signs like Capricorn, um, Virgo, Taurus. Or it also reminds me of the planets like Saturn. And because I see you working a lot, you've been working continuously, especially those last 8 years. For what? To manifest what? So the next card we have for you is Three of Cups. Three of Cups is all about celebration. So definitely you guys are celebrating because you have turned 18 this month, and that's the reason why you, your friends and family are celebrating your birthday. And not only your birthday, I think there, it happens in many families that your child is 18, so your parents give you a nice car, or they give you a lot of the good things, a lot of the privileges that they never gave you before. And that to you will be a lot of the reason to celebrate. Okay, so you've been working. Probably your parents gave you some condition that, okay, if you have a certain kind of academic achievements, then I will give you a car. If you have certain kind of achievements in your personal development work, then I can buy you something expensive. So probably your parents are one of those parents who try to tempt you with these expensive gifts. Like, okay, but I understand that your parents trying to do the best for you. They want that you would work to become your best version. And in exchange of that, I mean, I didn't want to really say it that way. Again, ignore my bad English, because parents, they love us unconditionally. And I know there are toxic parents that they exist, but your parents are one of those parents that love you unconditionally, and they one of the good things for you. But I see that the way that they communicate with you, and the way that they encourage you to push yourself to become better version of you is by giving you a lot of gifts, by giving you a lot of privilege, and also time to time giving you some boundaries as well. So in your childhood, for your own betterment, for your own well-being, for your own protection, they had some not some, a lot of restrictions, but now they are going to uplift those restrictions, give you a lot of gifts, give you a lot of freedom, abundance, privilege, because you're turning 18. They're happy that they'll be like, oh, my child is grown up so much. And probably it gives me the vibe that you, group number 3, are a woman. It could be a man as well. Let's see what we have for the next card. We have the 6 of Wands. Okay, so again, I see that in the month of March, the main event that is happening is you turning 18. You're stepping into your adulthood, you're moving out, you're having your own car, driving license, being able to do all your official work. But along with that, I see that you are going to be rewarded with something, and that is because something that you have earned. Now, what is that? Tell me, group number 3. Comment down below and let me know what is that. Now, if you tell me to guess by myself through my tarot reading, okay, let me try to guess. It could be your academic achievements. It could be that you already have a job, or you just got a new job and you got some. It's just not any kind of odd job. It's a good job. That is the reason why your people, your friends and family are so proud of you. Like, oh man, you're just 18 and you ended up with a good job, not just an odd job. And that is the reason why it just amplifies your reason to celebrate and to become more happy. Because I see group number 3 that you've been working so hard to have all these things, to become 18, to be able to do things your way, to get a good job, and to have this. Okay, so this is what I see right now, the 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands, that you've been working for your job. Or probably you feel that, okay, because I need to move out right now, I need to save enough money, and to save enough money I need to either go get a job or do something exceptional to earn money quickly, and you have achieved that goal. Probably you are one of those people. Probably you have a side hustle, probably you have a business online, probably you sell something on websites like Etsy or Shopify, and that way you have earned a lot of money. Probably you are a social media influencer, and that's how you have like multiple stream of income, and those income has helped you to get a good apartment for yourself. And this is the reason why your friends and family are so happy for you. They're celebrating your happiness, your success. The March group number 3 for you is full of celebration and happiness. Let's see what we have for the next card. We have the Ace of Pentacles again. 8 of Pentacles, and now we have the Ace of Pentacles. So all the things that you've been working, you're working so hard, consistently. Listen, a lot of people would think that it is so easy to have a online store on Etsy, but it's not, trust me. Because it takes a lot of time for you to build a good reputation there, to get a certain number of fans and followings, to get certain number of ratings, to increase your sales over the years. A lot of people I see that they start their online business and they don't become successful on there. But you, group number 3, if you are doing that online business, or if you're doing any other job, you are so successful in there, and it just didn't come to you easy. Like, you know what, how some people just get things very easy, like without any effort. But for you, group number 3, you have worked very, very hard to get what you have right now, and you deserve every single bit of that. You see, because of your hard work for all the last 8 years, now the divine is opening the gates of abundance, opportunities to you, and it's just limitless right now. You're receiving all the financial and abundance, the social status, the social reputation, your friends and family support, all of that. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Okay, so group number 3, I have a hunch that you could be one of those people who have Saturn in their ascendant, or probably earth sign in ascendant like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's the reason why you take everything very seriously. You are a very workaholic person. You kind of like, you feel like the only way, you know how some people are, they find the pleasure by watching movies, by going on vacation. But you, group number 3, you find the pleasure through your work, through your academic life, through your official work, through your business, through earning money. these things. And your spirit is telling you right now, you have worked a lot, and it's time to take a break and celebrate the moment, celebrate your success. Have it, then go have it, and then you can go back to work and earn more money and grow your business. But spirit is right now telling you is have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. You are serious um, more than you should be. So this the your higher self is trying to tell you that don't be so serious, because when you are so serious you just miss your present moment. You can't just be happy 100%. Your mind is always wondering like what next I can do, what next I can do. Your friends and family will be like, man, you're always running like a horse, could you just get a break and celebrate with us and take a moment, celebrate with us, be present, be mindful about the things. Group number 3, that was it from me for today. Comment down below what do you think about this reading, and I will see you in the next video. Hello, group number 4, and this is a reading. Let's try to figure out what specific events will happen to you in the month of March this year. So the first card we have for you is bad health. Okay. So in the month of March, it could be that you will have any kind of unexpected bad health episode. It could be physical illness, it could be mental illness, it could be that you guys are going through any kind of chronic illness from childhood or for last 10-20 years, and this time March this year that thing will come to you again. See, a lot of people, like they had an accident in their childhood, and they had a bone fracture and they got healed, but time to time it gives you episode. It gives you that kind of pain where you become quite immobilized and you have to go take physiotherapy again, things like that. Probably you have any kind of other chronic illness, and time to time you do get episodes. Probably you don't get that every month, probably you get that like once after like 5-6 years. So this is the situation that I see for you, group number 3. We have the 8 of swords. So it could be that when you have this sudden bad health episode, you will feel like, man, I am so lost right now. What the hell I should do to recover from this? Probably all the meds that I've been taking, all the doctors that you've been seeing would be like, man, it's not helping me right now. I need to go see a new doctor. I need to go see a new therapist. I need to go take on different combination of medicine. And in search for that, you'll be quite overwhelmed and knocked down. It could be that you're hospitalized for a few days or a few weeks because of your health issue. It could be that you have taken a break from your office and home for a few weeks to recover and rejuvenate. Let's see what we have for the next cards. We have the 3 of Wands, and it talks about getting a message. So you are going to get diagnosed, a new kind of diagnosis. Probably your doctor will tell you that, okay, you need to do a whole new kind of a diagnosis for this particular disease. And after that, you're going to go see the report. You'll be like, okay, I didn't expect this to happen, but this diagnosis report could be a big surprise to you. It could be like, man, I never thought that I have that in me. You know what happens, that people that are like 40-50 years old, they get their blood pressure or their glucose level, the sugar level so bad just suddenly, really, and it just shocks them. Or it could be that you're probably just 31-year-old and you never really thought that, okay, you will have this kind of physical illness, but unfortunately you're having that, and that will really shock you. That will make you think like, oh my god, where am I right now, and I have to deal with this my whole life right now. How long will it take for me to recover from this? And you're asking yourself all these questions. You're feeling very overwhelmed. You're not getting a lot of the support from your surroundings right now. This is also what I see, because I see here the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is all about taking all the burden of the world on your shoulder, and I see you that you have turned away from receiving help from others. I don't know why. Probably that you don't live in a supportive society where people are harmonious to each other, or probably your family members are not supportive enough, or probably they want to support you but they don't know how to support you. Probably they don't have the proper knowledge about this particular disease. Probably you live in another city. Because of your work you have to live in another city. That is the reason why you are away from your family and there is no one else to take care of you. So group number 4, if you are having this reading, even if you are alone in this situation, what other ways that you can ask for help? Can you go hire a nurse for yourself, so that even though you have returned from the hospital, you need someone to take care of you? So can you hire a nurse? Can you hire someone to take care of you, or to do the basic things like to help you do cooking and cleaning, to help you pick up your kids from the school, this kind of stuff. Probably you are in a situation where your husband or your wife is in another country or in another city. That's the reason why you're all by yourself right now. You're on your own and you have to go to this health crisis, this bad health crisis, all by yourself right now, and it is very overwhelming for you. I see this neighborhood and you're walking there with all the burden. So even though there are neighbors, there are people, but you're not asking help. Why? Tell me why. Do you have throat chakra blockage? Because throat chakra blockage people, they have a hard time asking for help from others. But if you can ask for help, your life will become easy, and there are good people in the world. They'll be just happy to help you, support you. Just look around in your place. There will be someone out there who will be happy to help you in this crisis moment. The next card we have for you is the King of Cups. So I see that although you are recovering and you are having some crisis, doing everything by yourself, but you're recovering very quickly, because I also see the Eight of Swords. No, the Eight of Wands right now. Let me pick that up for you so you can see that up close. So I see that you're recovering up close and rejuvenating yourself. You're getting much more stronger and better. Ignore my bad English. You're just becoming better, but that recovery phase is a bit uncomfortable for everyone. I think when we have an accident, when we have a bad health episode, and we just the recovery, us taking medication, us taking rest, it's a bit uncomfortable. Our body is going through a lot of transmutation. Our body is trying to bring balance and harmony inside of us. Our cells are trying to communicate with each other. You're trying to balance your immune system, all of that. You're trying to embody new health regime, trying to get back to the gym, trying to have the good food habit, trying to get yourself in the new lifestyle, and it's happening very quickly for you because your doctors has given you some ultimatum, like, okay, from now on you can't eat certain food, you can't do certain things, you have to sleep by 10 p.m, you have to eat less oil and less spicy food, no food from restaurant, this kind of stuff, 30 minutes of walk every day, and these instructions are coming towards you very very quickly, and you have no other choice but to take those instructions. And no matter how difficult it will be for you to maintain all of these new lifestyle habits, food habits and lifestyle habits, but you'll have to do it. And on the other hand, you have the good health, but while you're doing all these things, you'll definitely feel very uncomfortable, because if you're not one of those people who like to go to gym every day, because by the time you're at home you already are very tired, so you might feel lethargic to go to the gym. So what you can do is okay, you can buy some equipment and do the exercise at your home, or there are also instructors that can come at your home and train you. Also, you can book an instructor online, and online you can do the exercise with your instructor. So try to explore the new ways, the new healthy ways that you can. And if you're someone who has to cook for yourself, so you're like, man, I'm too tired to cook for myself when I return from office, so I just get my food from the restaurant. Listen, there are so many of these catering service providers who will cook as per your expectations. So instead of ordering from restaurants, you can order from these catering service providers. So they will try to yeah, I mean, they can cook as per your instruction. Like if you are someone who follows a keto diet, go for it. If you are someone who needs more protein, less carbs, or more carbs and less protein, go for it. If your doctors told you that you can only eat certain level of things, like if they have given you a nutrition chart, a diet chart, things with like, okay, calorie this much, not more than this, then to fill up the target, you can tell the catering service providers. They will uh, prepare the meal and they'll send it to you. The next card we have for you is Eight of Pentacles, and I see that before this health crisis, you were working in your office in a very important project and you were in charge of that. And because of your health problem, you had to take a break from the office and hospitalize. And right now, because of that, the project was on hold and no one could just work properly because everything was in your control. So with the Eight of Pentacles right now, what I see here is you getting back to work very, very quickly. And very quickly you're going to take a lot of quick actions to finish your unfinished business, your unfinished project, your unfinished work. A lot of people are dependent on you in your office. Group number 4 is time to get back to office. So this is what I tell you, that when you take care of your health, you don't have this unexpected health crisis. So you can just be consistent in your career. But if your health is not good, then man, unexpected things will happen. This crisis moments will happen and you'll be like overwhelmed, totally shocked. And because of that, your family, friends, your colleagues, your office work, everything will suffer. Group number 4, and to everyone basically, that take care of your mental and physical health. If you're mentally and physically well, you can take up any challenge that life throws at you. So the next and the last card that we have for you, group number 4, is Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are Oracle. So that means that even after all this crisis, you are going to adapt the new lifestyle, the new food habit, and all of that very, very easily and very, very quickly, because I see that you have a very strong immunity. You people are people who have Mars in the first or sixth house. You have very strong immunity, you have very good vitality, and you're going to just let go of your lower conscious attachment towards this bad food like junk food, restaurant food, and not taking proper rest and all of that. You're going to let go of this lower conscious habits and lifestyle very, very quickly and very, very easily. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. So when you will shine brighter, people in your office, they will be happier to get you back in the office. Your friends and family will be happy to get you back. And when you will have your mental and physical health in balance, you will be able to enjoy life even in a better way. So that was it from me for group number 4. If you have enjoyed this reading, comment down below and I will see you in the next video.